Yeah, welcome to the Kryptik show. It's your bro. Hi. Okay, I'm a little confused about what to do for this episode. I had some plans, but they changed, so here we are. I just saw the Marvel movie, Captain Marvel, latest one in a long series, of course. I'm a bit of a comic book geek, so I usually enjoy these things. Although recently I've grown a little tired of the Marvel thing. Seems to be a bit samey every movie. I enjoyed Venom actually. I thought it was quite funny. But the whole Avengers thing and everything related to that, I don't know. Okay, so Captain Marvel, no spoilers by the way. I'm trying to save it because many people haven't seen it yet, and also there's not really that much to spoil. Yeah, there's not a great review coming up, I have to admit. So it was okay, kind of entertaining, but not very interesting at all. The beginning was kind of cool. They went through the origin story really quickly, which I enjoy. A couple of superhero movies where they keep on hammering on the origin story, which gets very old to me. I'm thinking of your Batmans and especially Spider-Man. With every new Spider-Man, they gotta tell the whole thing again. It's getting a bit tedious. So I'm kind of happy that in this one, they kind of went through it at light speed, so it was over pretty quickly. The story itself, I don't know. I'm not very knowledgeable on the backstory of Captain Marvel, and in this case, it was all new to me. And the best thing I can say about this one is it was kind of like what Green Lantern would have been if it sucked just a little less. That's basically it. It feels very much like the same story, and that one really sucked. So yeah, this one was slightly better. Of course, it's a Marvel production, not a DC thing, so usually that's done a little better. Funnier. I thought that was one of the cooler things about the movie. It was funny-ish. All in all, really not that impressive. Special effects were pretty crazy, as they tend to be, but the thing is, this thing wasn't really thrilling at any point. There was a lot of action in a way, but it was all splashy, and there was no real moment where you were worried for like the main characters or whatever. Yeah, and that of course is pretty key. Like if you get chasing scenes or whatever, the main character has to be in danger at some point, right? You got to kind of feel that for the thing to be interesting, and this movie did not have that, in my opinion. So yeah, a lot of running around, fancy outfits, splashy effects, but there was no worry at any point that anything bad might happen. So that was a little meh at best. It does explain some things about the Avengers story because it does take place before all that. Yeah, okay, little spoiler, I guess. So yeah, there were some explanations there about some origins of some of the factors in the Avengers storyline. Yeah, so we get some explanation about a particular cube and something about an eye, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So yeah, it does fill in some blanks if you cared about those in the first place. I mean, I thought the things that it explained weren't that interesting, weren't big questions to me anyway. So like, oh, okay, so that's where that came from. So no, not really that great. It kills some time, so there's that. But other than that, I don't really recommend it that much. Yeah, short ass review for a kind of very mediocre movie, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So go check it out if you like. I don't think I would go see it in the theaters, but that's just me. Meh, that's my score on that one. Alright, so that's it for me. See you on the next one. Kryptik out. Peace.